all feeling well, and I hope you can hear me. I just want us to quickly have a brief meeting. So let me try to bring in us. Right. So today I want us to talk about how we can actually maximize profit in our shoemaking business. And I will wait for some time for others to actually join us. If you are joining us, please let me know where you are joining from. My name is still Ojurole Mojibola. I know this is supposed to be at 3 o'clock, but I'm really sorry that we could not be here by 3 o'clock. So if you have any question you want me to answer, you can actually go ahead and ask, and I will definitely respond to you. So let's wait. We are waiting. So you can let me know in the comment section, what is your greatest challenge when it comes to shoe making? What is your greatest challenge? What is that thing that you wish can actually be, handled? I just remember recently that somebody was actually talking to me, and the person was practically asking me questions. And part of those questions are what I'll be sharing with us today. Somebody once asked me, can I actually, source for fund, like probably borrow money and start my shoemaking business? Well, I will not always say that anyone should borrow money to start a business. For me, I don't know about what other people will say, but particularly me, it's not something I would want anybody to do. Please, like I said, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video. Please like it. All we do on this channel is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. This is one of our Thursdays free, of course, live session. I want you to be able to ask questions and regard your business. That part of it that you will want somebody to answer you, please go ahead and ask your question. That's why I am here today. So that you don't have to come to my DM and I ask you to go and register for a class. So that's one of the reasons for the Thursdays class. I know I've not been very consistent with the class, but I'm here today and I'm willing to answer our questions. So if there's any question you want to ask me, I will encourage you to go ahead and ask. I was talking about to borrow money to actually start your business. I am not one of those people who agree to that. I do not agree. I will not encourage you to do that. First of all, you have not understand the business. Sometimes you need to study a business before you pump money into it. You understand? You want to first of all understand who are your target audiences, and somebody will now begin to ask me again, how do I know my target audience? And that's why I said we should deploy, digital marketing. I keep saying this, and I'm sure some people are still playing on it. Some people are still thinking it's still a joke. It's not a joke. You want to be very, really, really serious about it. You want to really be serious about it. It's not something you want to joke with as an entrepreneur. So, like I said, please, if you have any question, go to the comment section and actually, type your question and ask me any question you want me to actually answer. That will make this much more interactive and important. Yes, we are not creating design today. We are having a discussion. So I discovered that, when I started shoemaking, one of the things I discovered I was doing was I was conscious of what to buy and what not to buy, because it's another thing for somebody to give you money. It's another thing for you to know what to do with it. A lot of people now, even if you have access to grants, probably you got a 3 million naira grant, until you buy all those things that is not necessary. That's when you understand that, oh, I collected money, what did I do with it? Sometimes it's better to start your business and begin to grow in it. If you have a bulk of money from the beginning, you don't want to put everything into it. You just want to start small. And I mean small, especially it's a business you have not run before. You understand? So I will advise at any point in time, nobody should borrow money to start a business. Don't borrow money. For a start, don't borrow money. Please don't borrow money. I will say that over and over again. Please don't borrow money. Yes, don't borrow money. Don't borrow money. What I think you should do for a start is, like I suggested, connect with people who you can actually, sell for. Like, I mean, you can sell to people. Like, I am producing, for example, I've already started. You are just starting. Leverage on marketing for me. You see, I have discovered that one of the limitations we have when it comes to businesses in Nigeria is because nobody wants to partner with anybody. It looks like you are submitting to somebody as far as partnership is concerned, and it's not true. The terms and condition which we actually lay down for ourselves while we are acting a partner will determine the success. This is the part you are going. This is the part I am going to be playing. So each of us have different parts that we're going to be playing when it comes to this business. And as long as we actually playing our role, if I find out that I can market very well, allow me to take the marketing part. If you can do operations very well, you focus on the operation and let's see how it goes. You understand? I believe that we can work faster like that and move faster. But I've discovered that, because I have a brand name, you have a brand name, everybody wants to have a brand name and everybody wants to blow. In the name of that, the two of us are not even able to actually do something tangible along the line. So I'm going to encourage that. Don't mind learning under people. What do I mean? If it has to be through internship, your own internship may not be you joining their operations. You may decide to actually go for marketing. Like, you talk to people one-on-one. Oh, I don't know if it's okay. I would love to be marketing your footwear for you. You are not carrying their footwear. Your own is good shot. You understand, good shot of their product, and use it to advertise on your WhatsApp status. Pending the time you are going to begin to have order. I can categorically say that, like my business, it wasn't like I have one month. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. So what I did was I actually had funds to actually acquire the skill, and that was what I had. Every subsequent thing I bought was as a result of a patronage. Shoemaking is a kind of business that you can start with just your knowledge. Yeah, I can guarantee just your knowledge. And what do I mean? Okay, the knowledge I have already acquired them. Then I begin to talk about it. I begin to tell people about it. So while I'm telling people about it, I have somebody else around me who already knows how to actually create and has the capacity to manufacture. I take a picture of what they are manufacturing. Of course, you want to go with somebody who has, enough, that has the quality that you actually need. You go with such kind of a person, and from that you can actually begin to, okay, come and do this. Come on, actually I can actually help you to sell rather, and then you begin to snap and sell. They give you, they give you, it's actually a 20,000 naira footwear, they give you at the rate of maybe 18,000 naira, because the truth is that the profit margin has to drop when somebody is actually doing drop shipping for you. You understand, as a business owner. So if I'm to sell it 25, I may end up selling it 23 to the person, just because I wanted the person to actually be able to make profit. You understand? So the person has the opportunity to go and even sell it higher than that. It's your business, but I'm giving you at the rate of 18,000 naira. So those 2,000 naira, I know you'll be saying, oh, but I advertise, but you are building the right audience. You advertise, it's a two-way, it's a win-win situation. The person that you are collecting from is actually making profit. You are also making profit. Your profit may seem like it's not tangible, but I want you to know that probably you got 2,000 naira profit over one that you sold, to somebody, or even let's say 1,000. I'm still starting an example. Let's say it's 1,000 naira that is your profit. Let's assume it's 1,000 naira. From that 1,000 naira, don't forget you didn't pay for the item. You are not buying and then reselling. That's not what you are doing. You are partnering with the person to just market for them. So you are not taking their item. You understand? So there's no consequence for that action. All you are doing is just taking a shot and then making sure that the person is somebody that actually makes footwear well, and that will not go and, disqualify you after the person wore it once. Maybe something started happening, to the footwear, and you are not able to defend it. You understand? So you want to find a way and trust God for wisdom on how to detect that when it comes to whoever you want to actually discuss with. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, because so many times I've discovered that some people will tell you that, oh, the price is 20,000 naira, and you now negotiate and tell them that, since I'm going to be drop shipping, you drop it to 18,000. It will drop it to 18,000, for example, or 17,000, but will not use the same quality of material we use to produce for the people he's creating 20,000 naira for. So that kind of person is not the kind of person you need. So what you are doing is you are creating the right audience, you are creating a customer base in the middle of what you are actually selling. You understand? So while you are creating custom, that's when you begin to see people say, oh, I have a particular footwear I want to repair. Do you also repair? When you collect their repair and repair it for them, I'm sure you know that you're already making money right inside it. I hope you understand. Yeah, so I don't want you to feel like, okay, it's just that one is too small. No, you don't want to look at it like that. You want to look at the capacity you are building. You begin to learn how to relate with customers. You begin to opportunities begin to open up, especially if you are good at, you begin to look for courses, videos, podcasts that has to do with marketing and selling. Begin to build capacity in that area. While you are actually selling for others, you are building capacity. Those are the things that we don't want to do. You will not cross your leg and say, I'm waiting, I don't have money to make shoe. You think it's when you make shoe that you will have money. It's not true. The most important part of it is for you to first of all do the most important part. You have acquired the skill. Now walk up to people. It's either you join their operational part, volunteer. You can volunteer to join their operational part of their business and be effective. Over time, the person too can actually decide and say, oh, I like the way this guy is working. I like that he listens to instruction. I will begin to pay him or pay her. And when they begin to pay you there, you still keep consistently being consistent. When you're about to leave and you are ready to leave, you understand, tell the person at least 1 month ahead. Sir, I really appreciate, Oma. I really appreciate you. I feel at this time that I would love to actually go and start. I've been trying to gather some money and I'm so grateful. Thank God for you. God used you and a lot of that. Make sure you make me. You can actually relate with that person and they can assist you to produce your bulk order. Or when they have an order that they need you to support them, they can also call you. You see, I have discovered that partnering in business makes us go further. And this is what we contend with. You understand? The only problem with partnership is that one person is giving more than the other person. So it looks like, oh, it's not working. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to suggest you start like that. Do whatever you are doing with the other person diligently. Diligently. So many people are drop shipping items that are from China. You will pay in the next 3 months or 4 months. That's when your goods will arrive. People are doing it. And the truth is that they are not using their money. You will trust them and give them your money. They will stay for 3 good months before the goods finally arrive, and you will agree. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I don't want us to cross our leg and say, oh, Shoemaking, if you don't have money, it's not true. If you know that, okay, you don't have all the tools, walk up to somebody, look out around you. Oh, there's nobody around me. Find someone. So that if it is once or twice in a week you want to show up in that person's shop, have an agreement. Ask them, I don't know if you want me to pay for the tools I'll be using part time. I think I saw an advert recently talking about somebody coming to use workshop, and what is it, not 2,000 naira or 5,000 naira that I see, whether it's per user, be per day or something like that. In short, I heard there's a place even here in Abuja where fashion designer can go and sew. I think they say it's 2,500 naira per day or so. I can't remember again. Abi 500 naira, abi 1,000 naira. I can't remember. But they charge them per day. You can pay per week. You can pay for 2 weeks. The sewing machines are there. The one that weave is there. Different embroidery is there. As long as you can use it, you will sit down and use it. You understand what I'm trying to say? So why not if not? You understand what I'm trying to say? So I think another thing that I'm also going to suggest is, while you are doing that marketing, please begin to build capacity in other areas. Like you are doing the marketing for somebody, for example, in the name of trying to raise fund. Build your capacities in marketing. Like learn how to do it so well that nobody can actually beat you when it comes to it. Because that's what sells. That's what makes the difference. That's what makes the major difference when it comes to, you understand, the business, whatever business you want to do. You understand? this, I begin to cut patterns. That's what I did. I was cutting patterns. I keep learning. I was registering for classes on how to run a business. I was learning classes on how to do video. I was learning classes on how to create courses. I was learning, you understand, also this video. I was just learning everything practically that I need to learn. So I want you to know that these things are not something you just want to say, okay, once it's just done on you, everything. No, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. So please, you can actually make sure you build capacity in one area or the other that nobody can beat you. It could just be, maybe it's just a particular kind of style that you just want to do and do so well. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So that's one thing that I want you to add to it while you are actually trying to build capacity. Please, those are the things I want you to do. Then another thing that I think we can do is let's talk to family and friends the right way. The right way. One of the things I discover is that somebody walk up to you and say, ma, yes ma, good morning ma, or good morning sir, I just started learning how to acquire a skill and I need your support. I need you to support me with the materials or with the tools that I need, or I just ended my training, I just need some money to see. As good as those things are, it's not the best way. It's not the best way. I think it's better for you to tell somebody that, oh, I just acquired a skill and I would love you to actually patronize me. Here are a few samples of the design I can make now. You are just starting and you're trying to, so send messages to people, different people. I'll follow up on them. Good morning, I hope you got my message. I'm so sorry if it seems like I'm intruding into your privacy. I just want your support. I just want you to patronize me, and like that. The footwear is actually three of them is actually 50,000 naira. I'm citing an example. Three of them is 50,000 naira and one is actually 20,000 naira. You understand that kind of a thing, and you put it to them like that. I don't mind. You can refer me to your friends. You can actually call friends, and I can do different sizes for you if you want to go with a 3-pack offer, and like that. And the truth is that with you doing that, you have actually, created an offer, and you have actually present yourself as somebody who knows what he or she is doing, rather than telling them to support you and ask you for. It's funny. I read something on Facebook today. Was it on Facebook or on Instagram? They said there's a guy that wasn't doing so well, and all these whole student association group, and the other friends that they were in school together just felt, okay, let them support the guy. So they now gathered money for him. They now sent it to him. I think they said they sent him money to start a business or so. I can't remember whether it's 1.2 million naira be how much of you. I know that it's over a million naira that they contributed and gave to the guy. Guess what? They say about 2 months or thereabout later, he sent high V to the class, to the group, and everybody kept quiet because they were wondering, Ivy, what's happening here? That he said he wants to get married now that his money is coming in. He wants to marry the girl that he has been dating for the past 4 years. So everybody was still quiet and like, okay. So later they say he sent to the class that the budget for his wedding is 3.2 million naira. I don't get. In the first instance, they felt that, okay, let's support this guy. They gathered money and gave him 1.2 million naira. You said now, why? Why do you have to do that? So please, I don't want you to go open their pockets and say they want to die. It's a lot. So offer to actually give value to people in exchange for money, instead of you thinking, okay, and they should give you money first. After all, they have money. Are you the one that actually work for the money that they have? You didn't work for the money now. So please, let's work on all of those things. I don't know if anybody have any question to ask me. I don't even know if there are. I can't see any chat. Please give me my phone. Yes. Give me my phone. I want to see if I have any chat in the chat box. I don't understand. Give me my phone now. I don't understand the corner you are sitting at that you can't give me phone. Okay, I don't think we have any. So in case we do not have any question, I don't know if you have any question. I can't see any chat. So if you have any question, please go ahead and ask me.